Good morning. I wanted to do an updated video on the issue of Ukrainians who are now trying to apply for non-immigrant visas, including tourist visas, to come to the United States if they don't already have a visa. So previously we discussed this issue, and my initial advice was that it's highly unlikely that this is going to happen because tourist visas and other non-immigrant visas typically require non-immigrant intent. However, despite the fact that the law has not changed, consulates appear to be exercising broad discretion in actually issuing some of these visas. We can't guarantee that they will be issued, but we are getting information that these visas, at least to some extent, are being issued for people who have US citizen, lawful permanent resident relatives in the United States. So we are getting that information that at least in Poland, some of these visas are getting granted, and it's probably worth trying. Now, you do need a valid passport to apply for a visa. We are hearing that some applicants are not able to apply, that people have fled Ukraine without documents, or that they have a passport but it's expired. Unfortunately, right now there's no way for a person with an expired passport or no passport to apply for a visa to the US. But again, we are seeing on a discretionary basis at least a limited number of tourist visas being approved for people who have relatives in the United States. So it's probably worth trying applying for those visas, at least in Poland and possibly also in Germany if you have relatives or friends who are finding themselves physically present in those two countries right now. It's going to be far more unlikely, if not impossible, for people who do not have any ties, any family ties to the US to be able to get these visas. So that is something to keep in mind. Appointment availability is extremely limited, and it's going to be very difficult to get an appointment. And even if you get an appointment, it's going to be very difficult to get an approval. So those are some updates that I wanted to share with you today. It's March 4th, and this is an update to some prior information that we gave you earlier in the week.